This is FG back with part 9 of the Bianfang campaign. Today we will probably end up fighting a coalition war. This should be a more regular length of episode. And yeah, I do think we're gonna end up fighting a big coalition war, probably against the Demirage. Well, I'm not sure who I should fight it against. But it'll be a big war, regardless. We'll go ahead and restore Vocal Ozavar. Okay, more conversions. Let me make sure and check that our Unification Edict is running. Sitsu. Okay. Yes, that is done. So, next will probably be... What's a place with wrong culture? Suppose we can do this area right here. Build some production buildings, up our income a little bit. What's our admin? Yeah, we need this. Man, having auto-clicker keybinds is good. Oh, people are actually leaving the coalition. That is... I guess the game just wanted to recalculate. So, what that means is... I thought we were going to have to fight that, but that's actually beneficial. I guess, with the reload, the game decided that coalition wasn't viable against us. So that probably means we're gonna fight Demirage. We don't have claims on them right now. I believe these are two just fabricated claims. So that'll be probably the big war, or kind of the last significant war, because after that we're probably gonna try and sort of truce juggle, which is something that I'm not amazing at, but... Oh, no, we just had an extra general. It's not something that I'm amazing at, but I should be able to keep the coalition small enough that it won't be a problem. Oh, here's one of our culture events. A new dish has made its debut in the palace kitchens of Dragon Empress Xuangjing I. Rich horse flesh from the plains of the Nikai, layered over tender rice from that land's bountiful patties, seasoned with sublime Sakai salt, all wrapped up in fragrant tea leaves from the Zujit Gardens. The Dragon Empress has recently taken a keen interest in the vibrant culture of her southern subjects. A tapestry depicting the bomb forts restored with Yan-style crenellation and towers hangs prominently in the southwest Great Hall. Minstrels sing bawdy tunes during the palace's late-night soirees, with lyrics from flower boats of Zhushipangang sung over traditional melodies and instruments of Kai herdsmen. Even the rare Sun Elf and Nephrite Dwarf have found their place at the court, now intriguing subjects of the Dragon Throne instead of enemies and foreigners. These are not just examples of a mere passing royal fad, but indicators of a genuinely new Yan culture emerging from the other side of the Fokao. The Nam Zhao, the Yan of the Southlands, have sunken their roots and spread their tendrils along every branch of the tributary in Tibukai, Hukai, Kamma. With each of these, the White Dragon roosts ever more firmly in the south. So, that's our new Yan culture. is the Namazu, which I suppose is sort of, I guess Nam means south, or Nam, I don't know. But whatever the case, more people are joining correct culture. Surprised, I guess those were, okay. I believe it's 33 combat width. No, it's 32, but I'll go ahead and add an extra 2 men to make sure all of our armies have an extra 2. Oh, who died? This guy right here. Okay. So that gives us extra discipline, so we will have even better armies, because apparently that's something that we need. Right now, our army we're looking at 120, which is basically at baseline elves. So I'd call 120 pretty good. It's not super amazing. What am I looking for? I can't remember if there's anything that gives us extra discipline by edicts, or policies, I guess. Sorry, wrong term. Quality and economic are good. I know quality gives a lot of good bonuses, but we didn't go for that. And innovative gives a lot of good bonuses too, as far as policies. Siege ability is always good. Combat ability is good. Yeah. I don't really know what we're gonna go with next. We're probably gonna take trade, just to make extra large amounts of money. Because I do love some money. Okay. Time for the big war, I think. Actually, let me core up a few more places. These all get converted over to right culture. I think it was objectively a bad idea for me to take the or go turn God Lost, but it's just too much fun because all of the settler provinces will start out as either Righteous Path or as High Philosophy. Oh, I can't culture. Wait, I can culture convert this though. I'm actually going to turn this off and just culture convert. So, we will put this on the unification. No, we'll just keep our current advisor. Slowly we're converting Yanshen over to God Lost. If we had an extra missionary, that'd be really helpful, but unfortunately we do not. Okay, so they have a lot of cannons. Actually, let me take this army right here. Yeah, we can afford that. Okay, extra state houses. Help reduce governing cost. Sorry. Okay. Now this is a holy war, so we will need to actually crush some armies to get a decent amount of war score. Oh, another ability. Okay, what else should we get? No. I already took that. Probably just siege ability so I can get through sieges quicker. So that'll cost us less manpower. Unless, of course, I forget to move my armies. I'm actually going to turn this down. One of the reasons why I actually recorded the series, to be quite honest, is basically just to sort of force myself to actually play through campaigns. Because I usually have a kind of bad habit of sort of playing the first few years, but sort of ending around this point. So, the actual number of campaigns I've fully played through till like the very last mission is pretty small. Although I have a fair amount of experience playing through like the first 100 to 150 years of a lot of countries. I guess I can talk. This seems to be a relatively easy war, so I can talk about some of the other nations. I think Anbennar in general is probably harder than base game EU4. And some of the nations are just, like, extremely difficult to actually play as. The Dragon Coast is probably the most notable, or the most sort of well-known about hard nation to play, but I actually do think that they're not the hardest. I think the hardest is actually Theoden right here. Because they basically start next to Jadari. Wait, what happened here? Not sure why all of that's Harpy. But they basically start next to Jadari, who have, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say they actually have the strongest starting military. They're just, while they don't have really manpower to sort of sustain wars, especially when you're playing as them, they get special units, and I think they've actually even gotten an update in the bitbucket build, which we're on, to actually give them even more various choices as far as units. So they have really powerful cav, they have really powerful cav unit pips. Oh, these guys can go up there. And their elf military, which is, you know, extra, like, what? I can't remember how much, 20% discipline? Yeah, we can probably go ahead and, I don't know what we should take. Maybe something... Yeah, take that. Or not. Yeah, that's a lot of AE. Or war score, I mean, sorry. So we'll take that way. And we'll probably get a pretty long truce with Demirage. Okay, so what's this deal gonna look like? Imagine we'll take all of this region. Probably extend a little bit like that. Gives us nice pretty borders. Everyone in Yanshen will try, or in Holes, sorry. Soon to be everywhere in Yanshen, I guess, somehow. We'll soon, I don't think they'll actually be able to challenge us, really. And get a little bit of money for that. There we go. Look, they even have nice forts. So it's nice and difficult to try and take our lands. Alrighty. Okay, is there any... Yeah, I'm not moving this army. There we go. What else should we be building? Extra... Next war... not sure. Probably finish off Fangban. Oh, not finish. I don't think I've actually fought them yet. But go ahead and defeat Fangban. Who are they allied with? No one. Defeat them, annex, all that. Oh, Kabet Taleni, truce ran out. Do you have any? No, they don't have any provinces we want. Okay. What are the next? We need some Frong next for our missions. That will give us... isn't this Heinfat? This to Dragon Hobgoblin. Dragon Hobgoblin. Dragon Hobgoblin's an accepted. Yeah, it's accepted. Let me actually check this. Here it is. There we go. We're going to manually convert a lot of provinces to Dragon Hobgoblin. One of my other meme goals is to see if we can get enough provinces to actually convert our military type to Hobgoblin. To check what that would look like. Yeah, here we can look at it. Hobgoblin military gives you extra manpower, minus mercenary maintenance, or extra mercenary maintenance, discipline, reinforced speed. Mercenary manpower down by a lot, shock damage received, yearly armor professionalism, army drill gain modifier, and regiment drill loss. Personally, in my opinion, this is the sort of best all-around military race. Because other ones come with sort of unpleasant, well, except for humans. Humans are just kind of average. But you see, you got like the Haramari get extra land fire. They take extra, or do less land fire damage, which is worse in the late game. Ogres are slow and expensive, and also have small armies and slow. Dwarves are terrible, and navy's terrible at sort of getting manpower. Regiment cost is up. They do have good siege ability, minus movement speed, but sort of in the later game, they are pretty good just because of that artillery damage from back row, and artillery level against forts is good. Kobolds are just, they're just not good. Morale of armies is bad. They have terrible unit pips. And they get extra fire damage received, which is bad in the late game, and shock damage, which is bad in the early game. Orcs, terrible siege ability, fort defense, artillery, and land fire damage, so, you know, bad in the late game. Fire damage sort of rules in the late game, from what I sort of have gathered. Half-orcs are just sort of slightly better, or better orcs, really. Less shock damage, but also less land fire damage received. And less of the sort of artillery debuffs. Goblins are sort of memey again. They take extra morale damage and fire damage and shock damage, so. But they have better unit pips, so they're better than the kobolds. Gnomes, sort of complicated. Centaurs, Cav, obviously. Elves, good discipline, but the later in the game you get, the better the elves get. Because sort of the more manpower you get, the more actual guys. Gnollish military is actually pretty good. They get extra land fire damage, but they have extra sort of manpower, and they do extra shock damage. I'm surprised they don't do extra fire damage, honestly. Halflings, sort of a meme. Super numerous. Harpies, real good in the early game. But I actually haven't seen this before, so any of you who aren't familiar with the bitbucket build, lizard folk are now a thing. They are down. I've obviously deleted this continent for lag's sake, but they're down right about here. So let's look at what their military looks like. Morale of navies, national sailors, extra fort maintenance, minus infantry, extra cavalry, reinforce, and minus siege ability. I actually didn't know that. They're actually a naval focused race, which I don't think we actually have any of. Nope. Which is kind of weird. This is work in progress. This is actually kind of an older build of the bitbucket, mostly because I'm scared to update the build and break something. So I haven't updated it since I've started the series. And then trolls, which are another race. Minus manpower recovery speed, land force limit, naval force limit, land maintenance modifier, extra naval maintenance, extra recruitment time, reinforced speed, recovery speed, siege ability. They do a shit ton of shock damage though. But they also get military tech cost plus 10%. So they're the more extreme version of trolls, or ogres, I believe. Yeah. So we're gonna see if we can convert enough to get the hobgoblins as our military. Just because discipline stacking is fun. Oh, conversions. Where are these two converted? Whole lot of rebels. Yep, whole lot of rebels. Unfortunate. Minus prestige, minus diplo. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the speed back up since we're out of the war. There goes the particularist. Go ahead and move these guys up this way. This way, these guys can unsiege that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Diplo. Yeah, as you've probably noticed, we're sort of approaching the point where our armies are getting unstoppable. Oh, what reform can we get? We'll take Divine Right, actually, just for the war score cost reduction. We can handle rebels, so rebels aren't actually a problem for us. So I don't mind taking extra AE during wars, or after wars. There goes the rest of our cores. Alrighty. So that is the rest of our nation converted. Now, who is Semfrong allied to? They're allied to Buvari and Prukalin, who are these guys. Alrighty, time for our next major war. This time against Fangban. Almost at Governing Cab again. I'll actually take the governing capacity, because I kind of need it. What are we looking at culturally? Or, sorry, that's the, wrong button. Just one province in each. Yeah. We'll move on to Thicketai, and then probably Hindfat. The reason why we're taking this is because this gives us Salt, Silver, and Sun Elves. Yeah. Plus it'll give us the chance to sort of get a, wait. The chance to get a truce with Buvari, who are going to be one of our, one of the big nations who we'd prefer to not really upset. White Tiger. Okay, I'm missing an army. Yep, here's the extra army. Treasure Fleet. I'll go ahead and turn the speed down again. Oh. I'm at war with Bianfang too. Bianfang, I'm gonna go ahead and probably peace out pretty quick. Just because I want to, you know, annex them later. Oh, took a bad battle. Okay, does Bianfang one out? Bianfang. Yep, they won out. Already lost 64,000. That's attrition. Thought I selected the rest of that army. Yeah, we'll take him up. Buvari has pretty good morale, although they don't actually have the best troops. Take this army right here, this army can go and attack them. Does Buvari want out yet? Nope. It's weird that Fangban is still sort of a significant player, but they lost their capital. I'll go ahead and see if I can kill these Welkin troops. Oh, you're gonna take that. That is a jungle province. Well, we lost, but, you know, double the casualties. Not terrible. Another golden or another ability. Sorry. I think probably take... I'll take economic growth, I guess. Okay, Vivari wants out. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can full annex them. Will I have enough admin to actually? Yeah, that's hilarious. God, I love absolutism. I don't usually play until this point, but boy, does it feel good to just be able to annex an entire country. I'm gonna send my ships around to blockade. Take it this way. Oh, we're actually gonna lose that. Oh, we lost 8 ships. Don't matter though. We got their capital. I'm just gonna barrage that. And that actually. Because why not? And I'll move our other armies back to peacetime positions. Since the war is over, for all intents and purposes. As long as we didn't lose our flagship, we're good. I think I'll just take money, more reps, and then annul treaty, annul treaty, annul treaty. And yeah, I'll take that. These guys come here, these guys go there. And then for the piece de la resistance, there we go. The townships of Sikai lay claim to valuable resources that could fuel our economy and armies, particularly salt and silver. They are also home to an oddity, some of the few elves who remained in Hellas after Jahair's empire was shattered. It is only fitting that they should now be brought under our dominion, given our forefathers' conquest of Yanshen. Given their forefathers' conquest of Yanshen. The hold of the Nephrite dwarves lives to the south of Yanshen, across the crest of the Fokau, filled with treasures crafted by dwarven ingenuity and magic. They lord over the native Kai, appointing their kings and diverting their wealth into their coffer. Securing Vorkal Ozovar and the human lands over which it claims suzerainty is the next step in safeguarding Yanshen in all of its directions, and will surely fill the treasury to the brim with loot. So we'll get in the Hall of the Mountain King. Of course, a reference to the famous composition in the Hall of the Mountain King. Duandi to the Kai, Dongjan to the Yan, Dwar in their own tongue. These strange squat refugees from the west have always been a peculiar minority in our land. Master craftsmen, tireless miner, and fearsome warriors, they have kept themselves in small enclaves in the large Yansheni city-states. Given enough rice wine, they will loudly trumpet the tales of their once mighty empire deep in the caves of the Jade Mine. Over the ridge of the Fokau, they have established a petty kingdom, Lording over the native Kai, their glittering hold of Verkal Ozavar provides some proof of their boastful claims. The hold's massive gates and abjuration wards proved to be a particular challenge for our generals. It took months of continuous cannon fire and sapping expertise to bring them down, and waves of troops to clear each level. Eventually, with the malachite floors of the throne room slick with the blood of Doomjan and Dahui blood, the Wizard King bent the knee and offered his regal act to our marshal. He has dispatched a messenger to the capital requesting guidance on what is to be done with the dwarves. The Minister of Revenue notes that every hall of Verkal Ozavar contains crafts and treasure greater than a year's output of our workshops. Carting the loot back to Zhao Ming would surely be a fair recompense to the lives lost taking the hold. The Chancellor counters their martial and material skills of the dwarves would enrich the whole nation, leaving them some authority to govern their own affairs and establishing dwarven quarters in Yanshen proper may allow us to reap benefits over generations rather than a short-sighted sacking. We're actually going to take the more benevolent option. Which... that's a lot of money, but... yeah, I'll just take the more benevolent option. What is our Tyrant level looking at? Oh, we're benevolent. That sucks. But it at least sort of gives us a way to, it'll give us less years of separatism, which is nice. And so next on the chopping block is going to be Welkin, actually. They only have one ally, and that's Buvari.
Hence, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in the enemy's resistance without fighting.
After those provinces are finished coring, we will take all of our claims in Welkin, or as many as we can. Oh, we actually got a minus AE, but AE at this point doesn't really matter. We're keeping people out of coalitions basically through fear and truces. We'll get better cannons, which is always nice. And we'll turn the speed back up while we core everything. Put this guy on guard duty for all of these lands. Suppose I can take that. What will this give us? Nope, don't want that. Don't need that. Don't really need... oh. That's a contender. Do we have this one? No, we actually don't have this one upgraded all the way. So we'll wait for the money to do that. We have a truce for another 10 years with them. Let's go up to 45 and then actually put an admiral in charge will undoubtedly actually help us win battles, which our Welkin has a large navy. We can look at exactly what that navy looks like. Our Welkin is 24, 14, 3, and 32. And I do think that they have naval ideas. We'll check and look at that. Yeah, they have galley combat ability. But I think that's it. As far as Navy. Conversions. Again, we're just rolling pretty like god tier generals at this point. I'll go ahead and start moving armies into position. We'll put 4 armies on Buvari and the other 4. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone wants to leave a comment, because I know you guys haven't been commenting or anything. But does someone want to check, like, what number bastard child or mage heir that is? Because that's obscene. I have never been this lucky with mages, like, or mage rulers ever. It's like comical, almost. Okay. So army goes here, here, here. Send these guys right here, right here. And right here. Unification finished in Gatesk. Okay. About these regions. It didn't actually give me a notification. Unification. Unification. No, wrong one. Unification. So I'll be running in those 3, because right now we've converted all of that to correct, or to the Yan culture. I'll just go ahead and actually do that. Oh, I think we've finally eclipsed the Lake Federation, which is good. More Dragon Hobgoblin conversions. I do love me some Dragon Hobgoblins. Like I said, my goal is to basically probably convert like this area. Ogre Ministers. I think we're basically, like, integrated as far as ogres are concerned. Actually, I'll bring these out. Should be enough to defeat. Oh, lost our flagship. uh, yeah. That's probably from not upgrading any of our ships in, like, the past 100 years. Yeah. That'd be it. Always forget to do that. Finally comes back to bite me in the ass. Okay, and it is right here. And then state houses, there we go. Bugari wants out, don't they? Yeah, they do. Move these guys up here. It's right there. These guys over here. Some of these guys right this way. I'm gonna slow down this war again just so I can get it done a little bit quicker. Alrighty. So, what else is there to discuss since, I don't know, this campaign's kind of pretty much done. Well, not done, but it's effectively no one can really stop us anymore. Dip. Anyone have any ideas on what campaign I should run next? Those borders look alright. 120% overextension, 300 admin. Oh, my rival Sedoy stat again. Okay. These guys can go there, they can go there. There. These guys can sit around and watch decaying and suppress rebels. They can move this way. I'm actually just gonna abandon actually using that mercenary company. It was cool. Well, you know, I did have it, but I don't think it's worth having a weird army like that. Okay, they can go right here. I'm gonna delete a lot of these forts. Don't really want to pay for them. Yeah, that fort's fine, actually. What's our Jade March? Kinda wish I could force them to give us trade power. Okay, these guys can move right here. And then these guys can protect trade and Phaeton. Alrighty, speed it up. Guess time to build another flagship, since the last one got sunk. I think this. Actually, I'll take movement speed. It'll be a heavy ship, and... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just name it after our Empress. Or I can just name it after the dynasty. I think I'll do that. And then these guys, I'm gonna build like 30 more and upgrade them. I don't want to know how many Miltex behind they were. Probably far too many. So these guys right here, and these guys right here. Oh yeah, my episode 1 of this campaign actually hit 100 viewers, which was kind of surprising. I was expecting like maybe 10 or 15. I didn't know there was that many people who would be willing to watch someone with a low quality mic and not very good at EU4 just sort of stumble through things. But I appreciate everyone who's watched it. Although I know a lot of those people won't end up watching that video because basically I think pretty much all YouTube series sort of tend to drop off after the first one. But I appreciate it anyways for those of you who watched it. Actually, I'll start drilling these ones. Oh yeah, forgot the hotkey. Okay. Another correct culture, dragon hobgoblin. And I'll let the horned ogres be there. Horned ogres can stay. Oh, fucking merchants, man. done. I'm not done. Not a single province. Go ahead and pay that loan off. Oh, another province finished converting. There goes all of our provinces being cored. I got a handful left. I can probably pay off. Nope, I actually can't pay off my other loan. Got the loan right there. Where'd this guy come from? Now can I pay my loan? Yep, I can pay that one off. Oh yeah, the harpies. Forgot about them. Do that, and then I'll accept Nephrite dwarfs. Oh, I can't actually get any more. Well, Nephrite dwarfs are more important anyways. But the harpies will get accepted next. Where are they? Yeah, here they are. I like the little harpies. That campaign as Feng Zhao is always a good time. I recommend it. Damn it. I'm actually gonna stab up to 3 just to get that extra 2 months off conversion time. Culture conversion wise, yep. The dragon hobgoblin is spreading. Love to see it. I'll switch it off for now. And I'll convert this area. Oh, Diplo. What can I do with all of this Diplo? Guess just dev right now. Is our truce with Bianfang? Actually, don't have a truce with Bianfang. Alright. I found our next target. We shouldn't take more than these 3 armies. It'll also give me a chance to annex Sarasung. Can I co-belligerent Sarasung? No, I can't. I guess I'll just get a truce with him then. Holy War. That. These guys can go there. How many men do Fangban have? Send that right there. They'll go there. They can go there. They can go there.
To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence
No more
consists
truce
in
with
breaking
Buvari.
resistance without fighting.
Turn the time down. And we will take... I guess... manpower recovery speed. Build a few. There we go. Alrighty. Sorry to leave it off on a bit of a... not really a cliffhanger. We're gonna win this war. It's just sort of... how much do I take? Sorry to leave it off here, but we've hit an hour. So, I appreciate everyone for watching. Make sure to like. Thank you, and have a nice day.